Good morning, everyone. As you can see, it's clearly very dark outside because I'm doing something a little bit spontaneous. So basically what I'm doing is last week I had a couple days off from work and I decided that I'm just gonna do a little solo trip over to Disney World, of course, and we're literally gonna be there for 48 hours. So I'm so excited to park hop, see the Flower and Garden Festival, and just have a great time. So let's go. Alright guys, I am looking a little crazy. I've been driving for about 3.5 hours. The traffic wasn't too bad, and obviously it's officially daylight outside and I've already made it into the Orlando area. I did make a quick stop at Chick-fil-A to get some breakfast because I'm never really up this early, so I have to take advantage. So I'm gonna eat, get ready. I think I'm gonna stop over at Dutch Bros because I have never been to Dutch Bros before, so I'm pretty excited, and it's only 7 minutes away. So I think I'm gonna take advantage, go get a coffee, and then we're gonna head on over to Magic Kingdom. Guys, so I officially made it into the TTC and I am a lot more put together now. I have my Mickey ears on and I am just so ready to be back at the parks. It's been a couple months since I've been here, and a couple months too long. Today I'm going to be doing the Flower and Garden Festival, which, if you know, you know, is my favorite festival. But for now, we're going to be starting our day over at Magic Kingdom. It's a little bit before 11 o'clock. I did really good timing today. Got Chick-fil-A breakfast, tried out Dutch Bros. So I would say it's a pretty successful morning already, and I'm just so excited to be back at the parks and just hang out at the park with you guys. I'm so excited. Let's go. We officially made it into Magic Kingdom. Let's go inside the park. Alrighty guys, so right now I'm just kind of getting some content. I just went through the Emporium and saw some of the really cute new merch, and I might be back because I'm tempted and I have not gotten new Disney merch in a while. But now I've just been walking around. It's pretty hot today, but I don't think the park is too full, so I think we'll be able to do quite a few rides today. And I did get a lightning lane for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind later at Epcot, so I think we're off to a great start today. I'm so excited. It's beautiful out and I just love springtime at the parks, and yeah, I'm just having so much fun. So if you know me, you know the first ride I have to go on is the People Mover because it's relaxing, shady, and fast, and it's just my favorite ride. You get the best views of the park. Be a little crazy, and I think Tron is less than an hour wait, so my second ride is going to be Tron, hopefully, and hopefully I can ride in the front because I think that is the best spot to ride this ride. Okay, so I just finished riding Tron and I did ride in the front, and let me just say that is the best spot. Obviously one of the best times to do it would be at night because that's when all the lights are lit up, but I won't be here at night, so I just did it now. And the wait did end up being just about an hour, which I don't think is too bad considering there's no more virtual queue. But now it's getting very hot in the day, so I think I'm just gonna try to find a little spot to rest and just hang out. Just finished over at Storybook Circus. I went into Big Top Souvenirs and they have such cute merch and the cutest new ears. And if you guys didn't know, you can also be getting the confectionery treats over there. Usually it's less busy than it is over at the confectionery. And then now I made my way over to The Voyage of Little Mermaid because you guys know that's a classic and I always have to read it while I'm here. I did just ride The Little Mermaid and now I'm just walking around Frontierland. The construction on Thunder Mountain is still continuing. They have like a huge crane in the middle of the park, which is crazy. And then now I just looked over at Splash Mountain. I will not be riding today because I don't want to get my hair wet. But now we are making our way over to Pirates of the Caribbean, and then I think I'm going to be heading out of the park pretty soon. I'm getting kind of hungry and I'm saving my hunger for Epcot. So Pirates of the Caribbean had a pretty long wait, so I'm getting pretty hungry and it's hot out, so I think it's time to head on over to Epcot. I did my favorite rides here, so I think I'm pretty accomplished. I'm going to walk back through the Emporium, just check out some more of the merch, and then we're going to head on over to Epcot. Honestly, my favorite part of today, or the part I was looking the most forward to, was the Flower and Garden Festival, so I'm very excited. I ended up taking the ferry over here because there was actually a super long line for the monorail and the ferry was right there. So pro tip, the ferry is quicker than the monorail, even if it doesn't look like it. And now I am taking the monorail back because there's no line for the monorail. And I'm kind of debating if I get back in my car and drive to Epcot or take the monorail. So let's see what we do. I ended up taking the monorail from Magic Kingdom to Epcot. I just figured it was the easiest and quickest way to get here. And we are officially in Epcot and I'm so excited for the Flower and Garden. It is my favorite festival here. The topiaries are beautiful, the food is amazing, and it's a beautiful day. So let's go inside of Epcot and enjoy the Flower and Garden. Okay, so of course to start the Flower and Garden, you have to start with the Flower and Garden icon, which is the Violet Lemonade, and is the perfect start to a hot Flower and Garden festival. I hope the next thing is either going to be another drink or some food, so let's see what we end up doing. Right now I'm just hanging out in Canada. Okay, so the first ride at Epcot is going to be Ratatouille. Ever since they opened the single rider line, it's so easy and quick to get on. So I'm going to do that really quick and then we're going to keep on eating. So I just got the goat cheese croissant from Paris, which is like one of the best food items in the Flower and Garden Festival, and pomegranate mimosa from the Moroccan Pavilion. And then after that, I'm just going to keep walking around and see what we eat / drink. I'm supposed to be riding Guardians around in an hour and a half at 6. So I'm going to try finishing eating before I go ride that ride. We just stopped over at the American Pavilion and I got a Texas Mule from the American Pavilion. It's not a part of the Flower and Garden, but I was just feeling something that wasn't like a slush, and something that I just knew I would like. So cheers to drink number 2. I officially finished at the World Showcase. I made my way back to Canada and I had the steak tips with mashed potatoes, and it's officially time for me to ride Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I will be calling it a night and heading over to the All-Stars. Finished riding Guardians and I got my favorite song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That is literally the best song to do that ride to, and that was just such a great riding experience. I ended up on row number 9, which when you start going backwards, that is technically the front row, and it was just such a good riding experience altogether and was the best ride to do as the last ride of the day. So we're just gonna walk through Creation, see if I end up buying any merch, and then I'm gonna be heading out of the park. So I did end up doing a little bit of retail therapy, and I got my mom and I some matching shirts for Mother's Day, so I'm very excited for that. And we will be back here for Easter as well, so you will be seeing me in the parks for quite a bit now for the next couple months just for the holidays, and I am so excited for it. And that concludes my park hopping from Magic Kingdom to Epcot today. Tomorrow I will be over at Hollywood Studios, and I will also be posting a lot more on my TikTok, so make sure to give that a follow. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go check into the All-Stars and knock out and prepare for my day tomorrow. Bye!